Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Now some of you might really get excited over this, or some of you, like me, will take this with a grain of salt. Apparently, Sucker Punch, who developed Thievius, Raccoonus, Band of Thieves, and Honor Among Thieves, is no longer working on any Infamous. Well, for now. Could Sucker Punch be working on a brand new IP or an old IP? If they were to work on an old IP, I think a lot of us would have a little hope regarding Sly Cooper 5. We can now say that this game is pretty much the most awaited Sly Cooper game of all time. Alright, I just want to go over something. Why do you think Sanzaru Games took over the Sly Cooper franchise? Why did Sucker Punch hand over, well, not hand over, more like agree to, leave their IP to a new developer? Well, let's go over the Infamous series quick. Sucker Punch developed 5 games for the series: Infamous 1, Infamous 2, Festival of Blood, which is a standalone PSN title, Second Son, and First Light, which is a DLC. 2 spin-offs came in later on, and Archie and Precinct Assault. Now, judging by the number of titles, we can assume that this series was pretty much successful. I mean, look at Second Son, which got released on the PlayStation 4. It apparently sold over 1 million copies. That is impressive. Now, not too long ago, PlayStation boss Rhode had an interview. He briefly talked about Sucker Punch and the possibility of future Infamous titles. I'll leave the link of the video in the description, and you should skip that video to around 4 minutes and 50 seconds. He said that Sony would never retire any IP, so no new Infamous for now. He briefly mentioned that Sucker Punch is actually working on something new. He had the chance to play it in its early stages. He mentioned the words, "it's fun." Now, how would we describe Sly Cooper games? I would definitely describe them as fun, but any game can be described as fun, so that's why I'm not quickly jumping on the Sly Cooper 5 wagon. How can we describe Sanzaru and Sucker Punch's relationship? I'd say they're pretty close and would share anything regarding Sly Cooper. Remember, the Sly Collection on the PlayStation 3 was a collab. Sucker Punch and Sanzaru Games both worked on it. Both their logos are on the back cover. Now, why wasn't Sly 4 developed by Sucker Punch? Well, let's just say they were busy or wanted to focus on the Infamous series. I mean, the series sold pretty well, so they were more inclined towards developing that instead. So Sanzaru Games realized that their 3 Sly games were pretty much successful, so they went on and developed a sequel, which in my opinion was amazing and my favorite. Now, since Sucker Punch is no longer busy with Infamous, do you think they could eventually return to their old Sly Cooper series? They developed 3 games, so why not return and make a 5th one, and do fans a favor? Plus, Sony said it themselves, we'll never retire an IP. Sony knows that Sucker Punch made 3 successful Sly Cooper games. Maybe they could easily allow them to make another. One last thing, take this with a grain of salt. User GamePrime99 mentioned the following on Reddit. Matt Kramer, lead developer for Thieves in Time, is always teasing about Sly coming up again soon. Last night, I messaged him on Facebook since we have conversations from time to time, and all I said was basically, I have a weird feeling a ring-tailed raccoon is on his way to LA right now. And he responded, you never know. If this were really true, why would Kramer mention you never know with a smiley face? We know that PCX is over. Let's say Sanzaru is very close to Sucker Punch. What if Sanzaru knows that Sucker Punch is secretly developing a brand new Sly? Hence, the words you never know. Maybe Sanzaru thought that they would tease the game at the event? They didn't. But could Kramer be hinting towards something? What do you think about this whole Sony not retiring their old IPs? Could Sly Cooper eventually return to the Sucker Punch team? Could Sanzaru be dealing with Sly Cooper 5? I'm not gonna get my hopes up. Sucker Punch could just be working on a brand new IP. So I'll leave it there. I've been Vivi, and I'll catch you guys very soon. Thanks for watching.